Hi Pandora friends, my name is Leanne and I'm mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another video. It's been a little while since I've done a video, and it's just because life's been really crazy, and we have actually had a trip down to Brisbane and done a few things, and I got to see our little granddaughter again, and it's been quite exciting. We were expecting one of our other daughters to come up this week, but she's been sick, so we haven't had a chance to see them for a little while. But basically I thought I would show you my family bracelet again, because I've really changed it in the last week or two, and I think it's had enough of a change to warrant another video. And there was also a new charm I bought on the sale, and I really wanted to show it to you because I think it's a charm most people have probably overlooked or missed, and it is just amazing. I would have probably preferred it if one of my family members had bought it, but I figured there's no way I was going to miss out on it, knowing how much I kept eyeing it off, and I'm really glad I bought it, because I feel it doesn't just represent me as a mother, but it also represents my mother and what she means to me, because after all, this is a family bracelet. So as you probably remember, I did have my family bracelet on the oxidized bracelet, and it just had the plain clasp. Well, this bracelet got freed up, so I decided to swap it out, and I believe with these charms changing a bit too, it's more of a light and bright sort of look. Now, this is the signature, two-tone signature bracelet, and it is size 18, and I really love this one. It's just really comfy to wear, easy to put on and off, and just has the little cubic zirconias in the 14 karat gold. Now, I did keep my original safety chain, and it's just the two-tone hearts one, and that's very fitting with the clips that I've ended up putting on here. Now, the first of the charms is one I already had on my family bracelet, and this charm is to represent my oldest daughter, and she's a Pandora lover and stuff like me. So this is really bright and pretty, and it's the lapis for September. I really love these birthday blooms. Now the second one I have, and this was already on my bracelet, is the Forever and Always, and on the other side it says my beautiful wife. My husband gave that to me a long time ago. The next birthday bloom I have is April, and this represents my middle daughter, and this one here is a rock crystal. The next thing I've added is, and I only put these on a little while ago because I managed to track down two, but these are the 14 karat embrace spaces. Now they are very small and very understated, I think, and I did try them in a few different places after I got them, and it didn't really look that great. But when I put it on this bracelet, I thought, yep, that's the pop of gold I need. Now they're basically just little grains of rice, and they do come in a silver one as well. They're very old. The next charm I have, I didn't change from my bracelet, and it's the little dog, and that's to represent Bundy. And you could say also to represent the other dogs, because I didn't have a lot of room for putting 3 on here. But a very cute little charm. It's called the Buddy Charm, I believe. This next one I thought was very appropriate, and I thought, why not add it to this bracelet, because it says my unforgettable moments. And what else is a family bracelet and a life with your family but unforgettable? I really, really love this one. It's just so much detail. This next one is one that I already had on my bracelet, and it is the 14 karat gold little cross dangle, a little heart dangle, and it's just beautiful. And I have told you a story before about how my husband gave that to me and had it, just went out and bought it himself and left it on the pillow with the bed made and all that, and it was just such a really romantic gesture. And I know I have a tendency to probably control a lot of the things I get with Pandora, and I'm usually with him when he buys things, but this was all on his own and it's just beautiful, and I've had it for a very, very long time, and I mean, it still looks brand new. And of course I've added the clips, and these are just the classic heart clips in two-tone. And I like how the plain of this sort of just breaks up everything else that's going on. Okay, now I also have a little family dangle, and this one's called the Family Script Dangle, and it's in two-tone. Now it just has the gold around the edge, but it's not on the back. And then we're back to the birthday blooms. Now, you probably will remember if you've seen my other videos when I got this charm. This is actually the original birthday bloom for March. Now this is the hematite, and sort of like this really gunmetal grey sort of stone. Now I was very pleased to pick this up. But this one's to represent my mum. Originally I was just sort of collecting them to collect them, but then I realised that I'd actually managed to get my mum and my dad's charm. So this next one here I added was a birthday bloom for December, and this is turquoise, and this is a really, really pretty charm. And this is to represent my husband. It's just gorgeous. And I'll just skip over the next charm for a moment. The next one here is to represent me, and this is a citrine one. It's got lots of really pretty colour. This colour goes great with gold. And this next one is also September, but this is the original September, and this one here is a sapphire. It's a really, really pretty charm, and this represents my dad. So I've got my husband, me, and my mum and my dad in the front. And then this other charm, my daughter gave it to me, my middle daughter, and it's a mum charm. And this one's called Center of My Heart. So it's a very special gift. Now this charm here is the new one I bought. And it is really, really understated, I think. I'll try not to make too much glare on it. This one's just called Family Book, and it says Our Family engraved on the front, and it's really, really well done. And it's quite large, but I think as a centerpiece or even on an O pendant, it is really, really nice. Hoping it won't get too scratched up, because it doesn't have a clip to hold it shut like a lot of the other tangles. But it's really, really beautiful and very, very special. It says, to my mother. So that's written on that page. This one says, for yesterday, and there's 2 handprints, which is so cute. Hopefully you can see it okay. And then the next page, I have to flip it over. Because the way they've done it, it sort of opens to the middle. It says, for today, and there's a little smiley face. And then the next one says, and forever. And it's a little heart. And it's just like a little child has written a little book. And then it says, thank you. And like I said, like as much as I would have liked my girls to have given it to me as a present, that obviously didn't happen, but I thought this represents mums in general and my mum, and I'm really grateful for all the things she ever did for me as well. So make sure we keep going the same way. Okay, so I've basically got to here. So this one here is a 2-tone cross, and I also had that on my original bracelet. And the next one here is the Hope Chest, and it's also called the Treasure Chest. It depends where you are. In Australia, I think it's Treasure Chest, and I think it was in the US they've called it the Hope Chest. And that represents the treasure of our family and the hope that basically everybody will be safe and get along and all that sort of thing. Like, you know, family is very important. Now I have another one of the little embrace gold spaces. And I know it's not completely even here. I've sort of got the spacer on one side on one and next to the birthday bloom on the other, but I tried to break up the 2 silvers that were too close, whereas that one's got a pattern and that's only white, like clear, so I was trying to sort of add a bit more colour up that end. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I just think it looks better that way. Now this next little 2-tone booty, which is absolutely adorable, I love this. This is to represent little Willow, my little granddaughter. She's my first human granddaughter, and she's so cute. Wish we could spend more time with her. Such a cute little charm. And I already had this because this is actually my sister's birthstone, and this is the May Cryo Phase, but it happens to be Willow's birthday month as well. So I thought, well, that's really convenient. So I've put that on with Willow, and it also represents my sister. And this one here is from my oldest daughter, and she's got the other half, and it's Best Friends Forever. And there was just 2 that sort of went together like a 4-leaf clover. And I already had that on my other bracelet. And this one here is to represent my youngest daughter, who is Willow's mum. And so that's another lapis. I hope you enjoyed seeing the revamp of my family bracelet, and as you can see, the additions I think were necessary, and I took off some charms that were just for show or just to look pretty. So basically everything on here has a real meaning now, and yeah, I feel like it's a lot lighter and brighter, and although the oxidized chain was very nice, it just gives a completely different feel, and I can always change it back if I decide I prefer the other look. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. Until next time, take care.